Apparently, it's been a little bit since I've done this. Let me work on my hello. Let me work on my settings real quick. This sounds terrible. Why not? All right. Let's see. Oh, I think I know. Okay, I've got to change my microphone, and I'm having to think this through. Hold on a second. Oh, this is Y'all, bear with me just a few minutes. Sorry. Thought I had this microphone plugged in. Okay. Microphone. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on this. Give me a second. Are you there? Heck it. I'm not even gonna mess with it anymore. I'm just gonna leave this and keep my headphones on for now. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Go pee. Yeah. Is that better? You're gonna change your undies. What are you doing? Okay, hello. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Hello, not a hater, my love. Hey, Evil Bish and Bluebird and Christian. Hey, just me. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. Okay. Oh, I'm eating. Well, you better go pee. We got a few minutes. Let me share this out. My child shot me today. And then he bought me a Ninja Creamy. Islands in the stream. That is what we are. Um, the water bead guns, whatever. Like they have those little bitty Orbeez in them. I didn't even know he was shooting anything at me until I got pegged 3 times. Hey, Air Force Mom, how are you? Um, I'm trying to get on Facebook. Hey, Mikey. You are I gotta change. Oh fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on, see all profiles. I gotta change my Facebook profile so I can. Hello, JB. Welcome. Hey, doo doo pants. This channel is about just bullshitting, being happy, and having fun. Okay. Oh man, I don't even have that account on the computer. For Pete's sake, really? I know. I know. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go to passwords. Where you going? Facebook. I need to do this one. Let me do. All right, let's see if I can get logged in under this one. There we go. Remember passwords. Yay. I'm in. There's playoff hockey. What the hell's hockey? We ain't got no hockey around here. I've got on various apps. Oh, really, JB? Oh my God, is he streaming me? Let me. Oh my God. Got it. Now let's hit a page. So we're going to talk about some bullshit tonight once everybody gets here. Okay. I don't know. Somebody consider the link if you want. Share it out. I don't care. She is more than welcome to come talk. She made a post 3 hours ago, I see. We're going to, hold on. I got to do something real quick. Why? Oh my God. Hey, hush. Michael. So Michael is streaming me also. Oh my God. No, they need to leave your feed, Michael, and come over here. I would never hang with a troll. What? I would never. Okay, I'm leaving him now. Y'all, he wants a big fresh batch for you, Christian. Bye, poopy head. All right, have fun. Okay, he's gonna do Becky stuff. We're gonna do Kathy stuff. How's that? We're gonna do Kathy stuff. We have an hour. Just letting y'all know. We have an hour. Holy crap. Kathy said, yeah, I didn't, y'all look, I did not prepare. I know you're shocked, but I've been busy today. I was doing puppy stuff all day yesterday. I'm really ready to go to bed. I'm just such an old woman. Well, I had plumbing issues today, so I played plumber again. Um, you know, such is the wonderful life of home ownership. Sometimes I wish I could rent, and I wouldn't have to pay for all this crap and do it myself. Hey, Kiwi, I'm finishing my dinner too, y'all. All right, so listen, here we go. Air Force Mom is here. I don't see. Just keep it real. Does anybody else need to come in? Oh, we need rainbows and butterflies. We need rainbows and butterflies. Okay, I guess she's here. Has anybody sent this link to Kathy? Is the next question. Y'all meet Kathy, our friend, who insists she does not want any drama in her life, but goes live and constantly has other people's names in her mouth about drama. Now tell me, why? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Got it. All right. Oh, well, I mean, look, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. It is Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. You are not late. You are just in time. Perfect timing. Now take off your pants. Oh, what we're doing first is I'm going to drop the link here in a few minutes. Kathy, if you're around here, you are welcome to come up and have a talk with us. Yay. If you don't come, this is for the people who you are slandering. Hey, can somebody go tag Rachel, please, for me, please? Maybe in the chat. She needs to get in here. Yeah, I know. What are you doing? What's that? What are you doing? Hold on, y'all got to hear this. hold on. You got to hear the whole song. So my kid just brought this little toy up here that's like a dancing dollar bill for graduation. It's got a graduation hat on it, which he's fixing to graduate high school, as his girlfriend just graduated. Um, and this is like a little dollar bill looking thing. It's got a pocket on the front of it, and it sings a song. Oh. What'd you push? Oh, there it is. I think maybe no. Hold on. He squeezed it. Hang on. Connor! Look, I'm too dumb to work this thing. How do you turn this thing on? Just tit. He ain't got no tits. Wait, I want them to hear it. Okay. All right, have fun with this. I'm gonna be live for probably till about 10. Hey, just keep it real. That was cute. Thank you, FBSI. It's a little dollar bill that sings "I want money." Don't ask me why. I just want money because I want to be rich. Oh, by the way, we are taking tips tonight. We're taking tips because I've got to. I had to figure out a way to make some money off of Kathy. Okay, so since Kathy is putting it out there that I have been making money off of her, I've got my tip jar up. Okay, so there, Kathy, you can shove it tonight. If anybody tips, I'm gonna make money off your ass. Um, so Kathy likes to come live and be stupid. You know, I said we all had to be nice, but if she's not going to show up, I'm not going to be nice. I want to give her the opportunity to speak back and forth civilly, but I'm in a IDGAF mood right now, just so y'all know. Let me get a drink. Okay. So remember, everybody, if you it goes to my ministry. Now we'll come up with something. We'll feed somebody or something. We'll feed a family. Or I'll get like a gift card for a good restaurant and drop it off to a needy family. We'll do something with it. Um, but one way or another, we gotta. Oh, I gotta itch my ear now. One way or another, we're gonna make some kind of money. I don't care if it's five. Somebody just send me $5 so that Kathy's not out there running around lying. Somebody sends me $5 tonight for this live, then I just made money off of Kathy, and I'll be happy. Yep, ring pops. We're gonna buy ring pops and send them to some homeless people. So let's just get a quick rundown real quick. Kathy, if you don't know who Kathy is, I don't do my nails. That's the thing. I have little cheap emery boards and I file my nails at home. She won't come up, will she? I know she won't. Shots. Shit, I forgot to go to the liquor store. Give me a minute and I'll go look and see what I have in there. Y'all want me to do something for your donations? We can do shots of something, I guess. So, if you see, just keep it real in here. Air Force Mom and Rainbows and Butterflies and myself are four names that Kathy likes to keep in her mouth constantly. And she has some trolls that she thinks she's are her friends, and they feed her full of other shit also. Liquor stores in Texas are open on Sundays, yes. Well, I don't know about every county. I think it depends on the county, honestly. Oh yeah, that's right. And Rachel. Bless her heart. And Rachel's done nothing. Just because Rachel is friends with us and Kathy doesn't like us, she is now considered Rachel a troll. And Rachel has done nothing but been a good friend to Kathy. Rachel has pretty much built one of Kathy's pages for her. I think more than one, but she's run that thing when Kathy just decides to disappear, which Kathy can't commit to anything anyway. So, troller, I'm right, right. I'm sorry. We are trollers. What do I need to say right now? Let's just watch her last live, okay? Let's just watch her last live where she just cannot keep our names out of her mouth. Actually, which one do we want to do? The one, her first one back right here, or this one? She talks about us in all three of them, I think. Ladies, which one? Yeah, it's sad. So Just Keep It Real built her business platform off of Kathy, even though Just Keep It Real was above Kathy and helped Kathy. Okay, got it. Myself, apparently, it's news to me. I have all my followers on YouTube. My YouTube channel was built off of Kathy also. Now, let me also say my YouTube channel was made, I believe it was in October of 2020. And I started live streaming that fall. I didn't find Kathy until I believe November, and I wasn't even streaming her at the time. That's when I just first found her. We've talked about her a bit, but I sure as hell I made friends in her live, yes, but did not build my channel off of her. My private group has 22,000. That's right. There you go, just me. See, some of y'all were already following me because I was streaming CMC. Okay. Don't play the one from today. Okay. Gotcha. 2 days ago. Gotcha. All right. No, I just quit. That one says 3 days ago. I bet it's this one. The one that thanks Janet Peters Preston. By the way, she's thanking Janet because she has removed Rachel as an admin from that group and blocked her, leaving this Janet person to run it for her when Rachel has done it all. This whole. Are you good? Cairo is right under my feet. Like, why would I? Right. Because all she does is lie. So she said that I did a live saying that me and Just Keep It Real were coming after her and we were going to follow her around for 3 days, recording her, and then take those recordings to the court and get her committed. And that's not at all what I said. Not at all. And most of y'all were here for that live. Um, you should be scared, Christian, before she runs her admin. Yeah. Um, right. Yeah, Kiwi, I met you on Rob's lives. Um, no one said that we were. I said we talked about it, and I made it known what needs to be done if you have anybody that needs to be committed. We also talked about somebody that could do it for Diana. I mean, just because something was said does not mean that we said we were coming after her. Now she's run around telling people that we're going to get a warrant, or we're getting a warrant for her and the police are going to come pick her up. She hid her car, I guess, for a day because she was scared that people were following her. I, I'm thinking there's somebody else that is a troll in her ear, filling her head full of this shit. Exactly, Christian. Exactly. Follow you around for 3 days? Absolutely. But that's not even how it works. Nobody ever said anything about following somebody around for. I've suspected that, rainbows. I've suspected that that's who it is. I said what you can do is you don't have to be related to somebody. You can get. Wait, is it? 2 people or 3 people? I don't remember now. I have to go dig my notes out. It's either 2 or 3 people. It's similar to a Baker Act, but people that are not related to you can take proof to the judge that you are in need of help. And your episode has to be within 48 hours of presenting the information to the judge. And then the judge can court order you into a facility. That's what I said. It's 2 people. Okay. No, I don't we don't care that much. All right, let me turn this on for a minute and then we'll talk. Sorry.
Shabashita Bashata Bashita Bashata Mayeta Mayata Mayeta Mayata Mayeta Mayata Shabashita Bashata Mayeta Mayata Yamayita Mayata Mayita Mayata Yena na Mayita Mayata Nana me ya na me na ma na mashata na mayina na mana Shaba Shita na Madina na Mashida na Manina na Manina na
I sped her up a little bit. I can't listen to this for a very long time. And I'll try to mute this when she's doing this nonsense. I'm gonna try and mute her while she's doing this. Unga chonga, unga chonga. Sedated gibberish. Oh my gosh, FSI. Thank God nobody got it. Hey, Janet. Oh, just keep it real as a message to Janet. I know she's still doing gibberish. I just muted it while she's doing gibberish. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me still? She's still talking gibberish. So give me a second. I'm gonna there. Is that any better? I just understand why my mic is cutting in and out. Okay, let me try this real quick. God, there's like a short. It's not working. Okay, let me unmute. Hold on.
That when I found out that the celebration of life was planned, I got scared. Very, very scared.
Wait, let me
Because my car is well marked.
preface this. Okay, let me just tell y'all what she's talking about. So, a couple weeks ago, Kathy's daughter started texting some people. And that was right where she first started talking, Rainbows. She was that whole time she was shunning on and on. It's Lord, you know, is what she started out with. So her daughter told a couple of ladies in chat that Kathy had passed away. That is where that came from. There was no obituary or service posted anywhere. Nobody that I knew, I had not even seen anybody make a post or comment anywhere that she was deceased until her own daughter said that in chat with somebody, and we have proof, by the way. When that happened, the trolls ran with it and did make an obituary, and the trolls did say that there was a celebration of life service and whatnot, and she just had freaked out and is running with this now. So that's what she's getting at. But none of us started this rumor. Her own daughter did it.
Well, as of last weekend, my car is not well marked because someone got both of my Jesus Saves signs off of the doors. And I pray right now that someone is using those signs for his glory. Those signs were given to me, but those people now have made it on Amazon. And Jesus Saves is being shared all over Amazon. And we praise you, Lord Jesus, that that's happening right now. You Holy Ghost fire. Have your way. Have your way. Do what only you can do right now, Holy Ghost fire. I thank you for everything you are doing right now in Jesus' name. I praise you, Lord, right now for everything you're doing right now, Lord Jesus. And as I hid my car and I borrowed my parents' car out of being scared, and I should have never feared what y'all were trying to do to me. I should have ever feared. I should have stayed in my own freaking car and drove it and not been afraid. But when my friend texted me and she thought she was texting my daughter, and she said, "I'm so sorry about your mom, sweetheart." Y'all had joked around about my death. Y'all had spread a rumor that I had died from complications in the hospital to Lyme. Do you not remember this?
Hold on just a second.
So am I.
Where exactly did we joke around about her death? Where? I never made a comment anywhere about her being dead. Just keep it real. Air Force Mom, Rainbows, Rachel, none of those ladies ever made a comment anywhere about her being deceased. Just to make that clear. Now, she also, back in January, claims that I said on my live, and we're going to go back and find those live streams, that I was sending the police to pick her up, to arrest her. They don't even arrest you. That's not how that works. You get court ordered. But that's beside the point, because that wasn't what I said. But at that point, when trolls were in her live, commenting as me, saying that the police were coming to get her, to take her to the loony bin, is what it was. No arresting. She decided that this was true stuff, that this was me saying this, and me and Just Keep It Real were sending the cops after her. And she went and lied to her mom and us and said that she had to spend a night in a hotel. Her mom thought she used her credit card to pay for that hotel. We caught her in that lie, though. I went and dug out old pictures and videos, and we started finding discrepancies, and we could tell by her freaking mirror and ceiling that she was in her own bathroom, not in a hotel. I mean, we're not that dumb. So there's that. That's another lie. All she does is lie. All she does is lie.
My daughter went in Messenger, and she started messaging people and saying, why would you do this to my mother? She never came out and answered your questions. Ever once did she come out and say that I had passed. So your rumors need to go right now in the name of Jesus. They need to go to hell and stay there. In Jesus' name. Because it's nothing from the enemy himself. This is nothing but that junk. But when I hid my car and lived in fear for that whole freaking day, thinking about who was following me, when am I going to jail? I will share that story at a later day. But I'm coming on here right now, and I'm going to thank Janet for all the hell she has put up with God's vision. I started God's vision to make aware of doing something besides just sharing MLM products. Because God said it's not about sharing MLM products, it's about me. Because there would not be any products. There would not be anything done if it wasn't for God. And I started God's vision to open the eyes of what social media platforms should be about. When you join an MLM, they tell you you can't talk about God, you cannot talk about politics, and you cannot talk about faith. I knew when I started God's vision, it was going to be about my Heavenly Father. And that's exactly what it was about. And I knew when I started God's vision, I knew when I would go on Facebook Live and people would say to me over and over and over and over, you can't put business with God at the same time. And I looked at people and I would say, there wouldn't even be a business if it wasn't for God. So I got very bold in 2020. And I went very, very bold with everything that God had showed me to do. When I was in my prayer closet in 2020 or 2019, I had just moved into the house. And I was in my prayer closet and I was reading. And God said, you pray for Mr. T like you've never prayed before. I started praying for him. I started praying for his family over and over and over and over again. And then people started coming out saying, all y'all are doing is worshiping him. You're not worshiping God. And I was like, wait a minute. No, I am worshiping my Heavenly Father. I will pray for him, but I am worshiping my Heavenly Father. And that is the only person. He is the only one that I worship is God Almighty himself. And yes, I was filled with the Holy Ghost fire in 2020. And yes, that Kathy that everybody knew went away, and she went away very quickly. The minute I walked into that sanctuary and I went up for prayer and I was touched on the head with the most powerful anointing oil, because that's what God wanted for me to get that day. And that God touched me on the head, and his name is Chris Morgan. He touched me on the head and he prayed for me. And I walked out of there singing opera. And I was like, where in the world did this come from? Why are these loud voices coming out of my mouth all of a sudden? And I was sitting there and I was like, what in the world? I'm reading the Bible and all these words would come out very loud. Be one word each time I would open the Bible and read a verse. In 2020, it's on video, on live video. The first time it happened when I was reading the word and singing songs, it was when Jonathan Cahn was doing the Washington prayer. And when Jonathan Cahn was doing the Washington prayer, and I was supposed to be at that Washington prayer, but my family stopped me because they didn't think I was mature enough, I guess. I don't know what they thought, that I couldn't get in my car and drive to Washington. I was supposed to be at Jonathan Cahn's thing, but instead I was on Facebook Live. And I played the Jonathan Cahn thing the whole entire 2 days. And during those 2 days, I believe there were so many people that joined my Facebook Lives after that. And after that, and after that, and after that. And all I would say is, I want to go viral for God. Did I mean I wanted to go?
Let me just ask y'all, how many times in the past 5 minutes has she said I, me, me, me? Have y'all lost track yet? I'm going to run down a couple of things real quick also. So, Adult Protective Services was called on Kathy's parents. And from what I understand, they were told that there was some concerns about Kathy's parents' finances and Kathy having access to them. Kathy would go live also because she doesn't believe in, well, she says she doesn't believe in big pharma, but when it's, for like her son that was in the hospital for 2 weeks recently, then it's good enough to save his life. But she made claims back in January that she was going to flush her parents' medications down the toilet. Their life-sustaining medications for their diseases, she was going to flush them because she thought they should drink borax and onion water and eat horse dewormer like she does. Yeah. So there was concern about her parents. So it wasn't Karen. It was not Karen that called Adult Protective Services on her parents. We know it wasn't. Okay. So she's mad about that because people showed up to talk to her parents. Now, also, yeah, after her dad had open heart surgery. She walks around like this, yelling this nonsense all the time, talking about herself. It's constant stories. We've heard all these stories of her life 100 times each, but it's all, she tries to make it out to be God stuff or whatever. She claims that she had to sell her house because there was mold in her house and she got sick from mold. Then she had Lyme disease. Then she had Epstein-Barr's disease. So, she's had them all, apparently. Take that at face value, if you will. Yeah, you have missed a lot. She's back. So she left at the end of January, beginning of February, and was not really, wouldn't talk to anybody, wasn't coming live. And we thought, okay, good. Maybe her family talked some sense into her. Maybe she is changed her ways. And yeah, the hardwood floors that her parents were going to pay for in her house. Mind you, this woman is like 55 years old, okay? She comes back live last week, guns ablazing, screaming that us 5 women have done all this stuff to her, and we haven't even thought about her the past 3 months that she was gone. Honestly, it was nice. And I told her if she would quit going live acting the way she's acting, she makes a mockery out of religion. And I said, quit going live acting like this and we'll leave you alone. And I'm not a religious person. Y'all know that. But I was raised that way. And I know right from wrong. And what she's doing is wrong. Always. That's why they've been asked to leave how many churches. Her husband, oh, that's just a whole other shit show. Her husband is a general contractor, and he will put a bid on a job, and then he'll take their money and run and not finish the work. She did. Yeah, she is. She's definitely manic right now. So he's got about four different court cases on him. There's one that's old, but there are two or three current ones. Again, nothing is in their name. They can't have anything in their name. Their cars are in their parents' names. Their house is in her parents' name. Three current. Oh yeah, well the stolen generator. So he claims that the one from several years ago that was like $275,000 or something. He claims that he was doing the job and he had rented a generator and it was on the job site and it got stolen off the job site and he didn't have the insurance on it. So let me tell you how this usually works though, because he was found guilty. It's it's on his record. Um, if you do have something like that happen with a rental company, all you got to do is be willing to set up payments with them and work with them and pay them back. I mean, because it is your responsibility after all. If that is what happened, which we suspect that something else happened, but either way, he was sued for over $200,000, and pretty much feel like he took money, did half the job, and then skedaddled on the job. And then he tried telling us that no, that lawsuit was for a generator that he rented that was stolen. Um, I don't even know that a generator was involved, honestly. Don't even know. But either way, it's happening again. That speaks a lot when he's back in, well, he ain't back in court because he didn't show up for the court date. He got a default judgment on this last one. So let's go back to her. Let me see what else I can critique on here.
Go viral with y'all trolls that have totally excuse me, Lord, they didn't tried to destroy my life to the point it's going as low as planning my celebration of life to happen on May 1st, my mother-in-law's birthday, where my husband's dad was. Y'all went as low as that to do that. And I was told from one girl and another girl and this girl that they weren't trolls, that they were out there and they were my friends and they loved me. But then I found out they were really trolls and they had profiles after profiles after profiles. I wasn't stupid. I knew what was going on. But when y'all decided to call the investigators and my mom was greeted on the way home from the hospital, as soon as she got home from the hospital, she was greeted with an investigator that said, "We're here because your daughter beats you and steals all your money." And my mom looked at them and they said, "Do what?" She said, "I know exactly who's responsible for this. And my daughter has never done such a thing. I have an amazing daughter that takes care of us very well." And she looked at that investigator and she said, "It's Facebook trolls." And my brother called me and he said, "I told you to get the F off of Facebook. Because since you didn't get the F off of Facebook, now we have the investigators standing in this family room questioning our parents that do not need this at this time. And why didn't you get the F off of Facebook?" Well, I'm going to tell you what I did. I got on the phone with that investigator and I said, "I want to tell you one thing. If you go and look at my records, I have police officers come to my house nonstop. I have pizza delivered to my house nonstop. I have horrible gifts delivered to my house nonstop." And I said, "It's all freaking trolls on my Facebook. And they are out to destroy me, but they will not win because my God is bigger than any troll out there. My God is bigger than any."
Did she just say she has gifts delivered to her house? She didn't even thank anybody for the gifts. That's rude. You're so rude, Kathy. Somebody sent you a gift and you didn't even thank them? They spent their hard-earned money on that. I mean, I know you wouldn't have a clue what it's like to have to work hard to earn your money, but they spent their hard-earned money to send you a gift. Maybe they were hoping you would go live and read that book to us. Why don't you come live, Kathy, and read the books to us? I wouldn't give Keith much either.
One or any of y'all or any witchcraft out there, my God is bigger. My God is bigger than any witch that has tried to control my life and my family's life by putting these curses on my family. My God is bigger, and we will fight this battle because my God is bigger. He is so big.
Yeah, and
he is so big, and he will get you through any storm that you're going through. He will get you through anything you are going through because he is bigger than anybody. My God is amazing. And all y'all people that are out there that are trying to destroy me and my family, we've done nothing to hurt y'all. And you will not win, and you will not destroy my family because I have a big God.
Nobody's trying to destroy.
And that big God's going to get me through everything that y'all have tried to do. So you can go on with your lies and say that my daughter said that I passed. My daughter never said once that her mother died. She didn't answer your freaking questions when you asked because she is smarter than his name. Strong son of God.
Just wait a minute.
He'll get you through whatever the heartache you're going through right now. And y'all can go out there and y'all can say, all I do is lie. All I do is do this. All I do is do that. And you need to leave my friends alone also that are out doing what God has called them to do. Y'all should have never joined my social media platforms when you did and start all these lies 4 years ago that none of it is true. And it's time. I know y'all are going to keep, every time I block you, you go and open another page, or you've got so many freaking pages open that it doesn't matter if I block you. But as we're on right now, my God is bigger than any curse that you could put on me and my family. And I rebuke every single witchcraft that you have tried to do to me and my family. It will be gone now in the name of Jesus because my God is bigger. And no witchcraft will come near me any longer because of Psalms 91. And right now, Lord Jesus, I thank you for Janet taking over God's vision and doing what she did in God's vision. And you continue to work through that precious lady. And she was bothered when she walked out of the hospital.
Hold on just a second. Hold on.
No.
Nobody from any of us messaged this Janet person. We didn't even know anything about that person being in the hospital. Okay? So I don't know where this bullshit's coming from, but I don't know anybody that had anything to do with any Janet shit. But we're witches, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. But none of us messaged. I didn't even know who the hell Janet was until just a few days ago. Much less knowing she's in the hospital. What the hell? Nobody messaged that woman in the hospital. Nobody did. Unless it was somebody off of her God's Vision page that was just wanting to talk to her because she is an admin in God's Vision. I'm going to try and get through this a little bit quicker because I'm going to give people the floor and then I'm going to wrap it up. As I told y'all, it wasn't going to be very long tonight.
Nobody can leave people alone when they're struggling and when they're going through difficult times. Nobody can seem to leave them alone because they're so caught up in their self. They're so caught up in their self that they can't leave others alone. Caught up in their self that they have to drive the whole other people crazy that's doing what God has called them to do.
I sped her up, y'all. Sorry.
I am alive. I am breathing. I am walking. I am running. I'm doing things I never thought I would ever do when I was in a wheelchair and bedbound. And no, that's no lie. That is truth. As you can see, I've been on this phone the whole time I've been walking in these hills. I have balance that I never had in years. My God is big. And he has healed me because the blood, he has healed me.
God.
Do I still struggle when I get around home? Yes. Do I still struggle when I do this and that? Yes, but it's nothing compared to what it was like in 2014 at this time when I could not even live in a house anymore and I was fighting for my freaking life.
I know.
God has brought me a very long way. And I will continue to share everything he has done in my life. And there's no way in this world that y'all can say that I am manic, that I am depressed, I'm this, I'm that, because you're absolutely 100% wrong. Because what y'all see every 3 or 4 weeks, what y'all saw, I did every second of my life. And it is what is called fighting the evil one 24/7. But I took those.
All right, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do real quick. My dog is snoring right behind me. Can y'all see this? So this is the chat, and this is exactly this. You see where it's circled at the top? It says Kathy. It's got her profile picture. There's Karen. There's Kathy. So these comments from under Kathy all in caps are actually her daughter responding under her profile. Okay, right here. And then you see the responses. So they had said she died in a freaking hospital before it happened. First of all, Kathy says freaking, not her daughter. We know what her daughter says. This is her daughter telling them that we said that she died. What? Then she tells them to go to hell. Your mom died? Question mark. So they're trying to figure out. This is where her daughter said it. This is where this got started. Right here. This one comment. This was not trolls making the shit up to begin with. This was her own daughter putting it out there. Yeah, we come with receipts, I guess is what people say. All right, I'm gonna drop this link real quick. If Rainbows, Just Keep It Real, Air Force Mom, the three. Look, I'm trying to use my mouse to move my chat on my phone. Any of y'all want to take this link and come up and have your say? Feel free. This was the whole point of this tonight, was to let these other ladies speak their truth, because Kathy has blocked us all and won't talk to us all, at least not in a sensible way. And again, happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. Happy Mother's Day. What'd y'all get? My child got me a Ninja Creamy, and I got myself a power washer. Hey, my love.
Hello.
Let me do this real quick.
Can you hear
How are
me?
you? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, we got you.
I just wanted to clear the Janet thing up and what she's talking about, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Janet runs God's Vision now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, in the past, she's always been kind to me if we've ever crossed paths in God's Vision. And Janet, little Miss Janet, messaged me saying I owed her money for flowers that she sent to Kathy's funeral. I said, what? She said, yeah, because you set up that obituary. I said, just because it says created by Maria Balsor doesn't mean I fucking did it, you idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. I called Janet. I didn't know she was in the hospital or just leaving the hospital or whatever. Nor did I fucking care. Because if she was in that situation, why is she bothering with this mess? Why are you bothering me? If you're not intelligent enough to know that a troll made that obituary, then, because this lady's older too, like, then you need help. So yeah, that did happen, but I did not instigate it. Little Miss Janet instigated it. And I'm not just going to sit back and, let this woman accuse me of something, I absolutely called her and defended myself, and I'd do it again.
Okay, just keep it real. Hold on. Is Janet the 70-year-old woman that she keeps saying was just in the hospital?
I don't know how old she is.
Because when even her first live, she came back, she kept saying that we were bothering some 70-year-old woman that just got out of the hospital.
I don't know how old she is. I just know that Janet did message me.
Oh, she isn't 70. So that must not be who she was talking about then.
I don't know how old she is. I just know she's older.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing, judging from her pictures I've seen.
She just messaged Kathy to say, right, doo-doo pants. Oh, yay, Bluebird. So yeah, this is the woman that sent flowers, right?
Supposedly sent flowers.
Allegedly.
Right.
Okay. All right. So just because, and look, the exact same fucking obituary was made for me a year and a half ago. The exact same thing.
By a
And
troll.
right, by a troll. But just because it has people's names on it and stuff, it doesn't mean that that's the person that made it. Just like you could go to Wikipedia and put any kind of bullshit on anybody on there that you want. That doesn't mean it's so.
I don't either, doo-doo pants. I don't believe she sent flowers either, but accusing me and saying I owe her money, fuck out of here, bitch. I don't know who you think you just messaged, but yes, ma'am, pick up the phone. And she did. And, you know, I said what I had to say, and she blocked me, which is fine. So, Janet, if you're watching this, fuck you. I didn't make that obituary.
Oh, God, I love you.
I'm glad you're not monetized.
That's why I'm not, so we can do this shit.
Well, I don't know. I think you can cuss because I'm monetized and I cuss all the time.
Oh, okay. Huh. But we probably wouldn't be able to show Diana and Kathy tits if we were.
I don't do that mess anyway. I don't know.
A WebMD account used to give people medical advice. Oh, God. Kathy would believe it all. She'd believe it. Now, y'all got to remember, Kathy, who we're talking about, is a woman, a grown-ass 55-year-old woman that drinks borax and takes ivermectin, can't even pronounce ivermectin properly.
She says ivermectin.
Yeah.
Iver with a letter B as in boy.
Yeah. Ivermectin. She drinks borax, and we've all told her that this stuff is really bad for her, even in little bitty. But because other people do it and have told her to do it, then that's what she does. So she would probably believe medical advice off of Wikipedia. Honestly, she probably goes to Reddit for medical advice.
I don't think you saw my comment earlier when you were playing. Excuse me. My husband just cut the light off on me. Why did you turn the light off?
Because he wants some dark time with you.
I'm outside. Lord have mercy. Ow, I just scraped my arm. What was I saying?
Your comment a while ago.
Saying, yeah, when she was talking about all of us acted like we were her friends, but we were really trolls. She was talking about me and Rachel. I'm sure of that because I did try to help her. And a long, long time ago, me, Rachel, and Kelsey actually tried to help her build a business page.
I remember.
Which
yeah.
I think might have been God's vision. And I paid for like 90% of her summit ticket. Y'all remember that?
I remember that too. Yep. Kelsey, come on up here and talk.
So fuck you, Kathy. I did try to be a good friend to her. I mean, I even got all y'all mad at me because of it. one time. And then I saw the light again and left for good, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
fuck
Yeah.
you, Kathy.
You gave her more chances than she deserved. And she stabbed you right in the back every time.
Yep.
So let me just also say on a couple of the other ladies, which I touched on Rachel a little bit. Rachel has been nothing but good to her. Rachel does not troll. Just because she's friends with us and we troll does not mean Rachel's a troll. But she just did Rachel dirty, and Rachel was nothing but good to her. She, as far as Kelsey goes, and this is what real, and I'm really trying to not say really, really bad words because my son's girlfriend is over here and they're back in the bedroom. But
Sorry. I'll try to
no,
be
you're in my
on
ears. They can't hear
purpose.
you. They can't hear you. Yeah. But let me just say, Kathy, the way you keep fucking bringing up people's children and babies is disgusting. It is vile. And you, ma'am, are a cunt for doing it
That's right.
over and over again.
Yep.
I will never have any respect for you. I might be nice to you, but I won't respect you at all because you just don't bring up people's children, period. Grandchildren, especially in this sense. So, with, and I don't want to put, I want to, I don't know how much she wants me to say on here. But Karen's granddaughter is autistic. Is that correct? She's autistic?
I think so.
And either way, when I first met Karen, it was because Kathy had shared Karen's granddaughter stuff around without her permission.
She sure did.
Karen asked for prayers or whatever, but she said, please don't share this of her. And she shared it. And that's how we found it. And was I a little bit disturbed about what I saw at first? Absolutely, I was. But you know what? We talked it out. And Karen understood the place I was coming from, that I was not coming from a place of being nasty. It was more of concern. So Kathy doesn't like
We felt like the state was failing
we did, yes.
our granddaughter.
The system was absolutely failing her. Absolutely it was at the time.
Right.
And all I was trying to do was reach out and find some help for her, for them altogether. And it wasn't taken that way to begin with, which sometimes, I come across probably not how I mean to begin with, but it was not out of malice whatsoever. And Kathy made it out to be that way. And we did have a live where we discussed it, and we watched the videos, and we discussed on, what can we do to help the situation, and who can we call to help the situation. And so, yeah, then Karen and I sat and talked it out. And she doesn't like the fact that we can work things out. Maria and I had a bit of a falling out last fall, and we were able to talk it out. Because that's what adults do. This right here, adults should be able to come together just like this and have a discussion. You say your feelings, I'll say my feelings. We'll either apologize and see the error of our ways, or we will say, okay, that's how you feel. I understand that. And we can agree to disagree and then move on one way or another. Yeah. But Kathy cannot do that. And Kathy, this is what, 2 years later with Karen's granddaughter situation?
Yeah.
2 years. And Kathy still keeps bringing that up and cannot believe, after I talked about Karen's granddaughter online, that Karen can forgive me when it was never even out of malice. Right. Kathy made it worse and lied. She twisted the whole situation to Karen. And then Karen finally went and watched the live herself. And then me and Karen and Maria got on a call together and talked it out. And then she realized that she was being bamboozled by Kathy. She does. And that's what she does.
Well, and once she realized that you and I had worked things out, she would make snarky comments. Oh, I see y'all are friends again. Yes. And
She can't stand it
like,
though,
why
and
do you?
she keeps trying to throw at me that you told her or you talked bad about me. I mean, look, we're bitches. That's what we do. You piss us off, we're gonna run our mouths about you. Period. But we're also adults, so when it comes time to eating crow, we can do that.
Correct. Yeah.
And Karen, I mean, Kathy, I don't give a fuck what Maria said about me to you. I don't care. I don't care because that's her opinion. And you know what? One of my life mottos is other people's opinions of me are none of my fucking business.
Oh, Amish Mike, I bet you wish we did more than hug it out, huh? We'll never tell.
Nope, we won't. So that's yes, and she knows some very sensitive things about rainbows and butterflies.
Right.
Kathy
Right.
knows some very sensitive things about rainbows because rainbows thought she could trust her and that they were friends at one time. And what
Yep.
does Kathy do now? Every chance she gets, she throws those sensitive topics up right in Rainbow's face, which is just fucked up.
She did it recently.
Yep. Yeah. Just what? This past week.
Uh-huh.
Um,
But what is she talking about? Somebody poisoned her, but she can't talk about it right now.
what?
She said somebody was poisoning her, but she can't talk about it right now.
I have no idea.
Do you remember? You heard her say that?
Yeah, I've heard her. I think she said it probably twice now, and
Oh,
I don't
on
have a
that
clue what
last
she I don't have a clue what she's talking about.
one. Well, it's a lie. We already know that.
Nobody's poisoning her. She
No.
she has to add to everything to make it sound even more than it actually is because she needs the attention.
Yep.
Oh my god, FBSI.
Oh my God, I got poisoned, y'all. God brought me through.
And just the fact that she thinks we're following her around is, I think, hilarious. I mean,
Gas is too high.
I ain't got the time. I'm all the way in Texas too. I don't have the time. I barely have time to sleep myself. I love that she thinks that she's all we think about and we eat, breathe, and sleep Kathy, but I can assure you that once I turn my phone off and I'm not discussing or watching her lives, I don't think nothing about her until somebody texts me and says, Kathy's live.
Right.
She doesn't cross my mind. And I'm sure it's the same way with you other ladies. Ah, I wish Rachel was here. I know she had plenty to say. Um, Karen or Kelsey, did either one of y'all want to take a link and come up? I know y'all have stuff to say. Um, so I started kind of discussing. So Karen's granddaughter does have a disability, and so every year around prom time, am I right? Was it right the other day? Is it Tim Tebow that does it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Tim Tebow has a charity, and he puts together all across, like in every major city in the country. They have a prom. It's prom night for disabled teenagers
They
and
have it.
young adults.
They have it in small cities too, because my daughter has escorted
Oh, okay.
dates before. Yeah, they have them
Yeah.
everywhere.
So I mean, there's tons of them though. I know, like Jacksonville, Florida. We have a couple in a few areas closer to me even, but my son and I have even volunteered at some of them as well. So Karen's granddaughter participates in I think it's called A Night to Remember. And she participates in that. And Kathy made some very vile comments about her granddaughter and her granddaughter's disability. Used a word that most moms would not even let come out of their mouths, honestly.
It's called a night to shine.
Oh, a night to shine. Thank you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was a night to something.
Karen, come up. Take the link. Maybe Karen's not sure how to take a link.
I dropped it. Okay, Karen, I'm going to drop the
Drop
link again.
again.
You click this link, Karen, just click on it, and then it's going to take you to your browser and have you log into your Google account, and then you'll just follow the steps.
Yep, it's easy.
She lost so many babies, but the doctor always called her to tell her. Yeah, right. Okay, well, I can say that my first infant or pregnancy loss, my first one, my doctor was actually out of town, and I had to go to the emergency room one day for some issues. And they did ultrasounds and tests on, and then they sent me home and told me I needed to call my doctor the next day. Well, I got a call that afternoon telling me that it was no longer viable. But that was only because my doctor was out of town. And I wound up having to go to the emergency room later that night. But so they called her and told her that the pregnancy wasn't viable. And then she came back in and they did another ultrasound. And oh, looky there.
She here?
No, I'm saying that's what she was saying. She went in for the ultrasound and the doctor said, oh, never mind, there's a heartbeat. Okay, Karen. Yeah.
I thought you meant Karen was here. Sorry.
That's okay. There. Oh. Antonia? Nothing's connected, Antonia. I can't add you up. I hadn't even seen Antonia here commenting. Have you?
Oh, I do now. She just now did. I only see one in the back chat.
Oh, over here. Okay, let me go see. Sorry, hold on. Gotcha. There we go. Yeah, I hadn't seen her in here in chat at all. Is anybody else seeing Antonia over here talking? Okay, here we go. All right. Your camera is off, so make sure you leave it off.
Yeah.
There we go. You're on stage, Karen. Welcome.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody.
How are you tonight?
Good. Had a great day.
Good. Well, not to ruin it or anything, but I'm going to give you the stage for a little bit and let you just speak your piece.
Oh, shit. What do you want me to say?
I'm going to drop so y'all can talk. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, I'm trying to get back to the chat. Where the hell?
Okay, you got to click over on. Do you have a second phone or iPad that you can open it from? That's a little easier.
No.
Okay.
Hold on. Here we go. Shit.
So, Christian, as far as being a Christian, she claims that she doesn't call herself a Christian. Isn't that what it is? Or maybe she says she's not religious.
Who?
Kathy.
Oh.
She says she doesn't consider herself a Christian, but she's
okay.
I don't even remember how she said it. It was something stupid like that. Oh, here's Antonia. What are you doing?
Okay,
Antonia.
so I don't think that she's been calling Kaylee, my granddaughter, a retarded bitch. And the other day she said something about her being, what was it? Not autistic, but
oh, she said Down syndrome.
Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Not
something about working with special needs people with her grandfather because of Down syndrome.
Right. Well, no, Kaylee is not Down syndrome. Kaylee has a plethora of problems, physical and mental, but
oh my god,
it's a
you are
a lot.
You are a complete. Hold on, Karen.
Okay.
Oh no.
Go away.
I gotta go, Karen. A dingo ate my baby.
Get out of here, you idiot.
All right, ladies. Have a good night.
I love you. Sorry, that was Mike. That was the infamous Mike. Okay, Karen, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say at this point. I am so pissed off that I don't know. She just runs her mouth about shit she knows nothing of. She's just got me so pissed off right now. Talking about wanting me to meet with her and her parents. What the hell? Why would I do that? What what would I almost want to do it, but no.
What would it? I mean, I don't understand what it would do. Why stress her elderly, sick parents out even more?
No, I wouldn't. There's no way I would do that. And like I said, I guess she's got her parents convinced that I'm the one that called. So I don't know. She's got me she's got me so pissed off right now.
I'll be right back. You keep talking, Karen. I got to go find some Clorox wipes real quick.
So anyway, Kathy's just going to keep running her mouth, and it's all going to come back to her one day. Oh no, she won't meet with me alone. There's no way she won't do that. She's threatened many times that she was going to come over to my house, and I'm like, step 1 foot on my property. I dare you. I don't know. Do y'all think I should meet with her?
Okay. Sorry, guys. The neighbor's kid called me an old lady today.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. I didn't.
Let me read some of these comments real quick. Pitchfork. Telling mommy no dessert. Kathy's a wuss. She can't meet you alone. Yeah, I thought she said more except first. She can't do anything without your parents. Yep. My parents are true. If y'all fight it out, let's sell it pay-per-view. Hey, I just am saying, oh, and that's like I said earlier, she somebody has convinced her that we're all making money off of her with our. So Mike makes little short videos of all kinds of people, not just Kathy. Hi, FBSI. And somebody has her convinced that because we've streamed her or showed her on our platforms that we're making money off of her. So again, you see right here the little purple banner going across your screen. There you go. Tip jars up. Let's show Kathy that we're making money off of her tonight. Marikey, yeah, I'm sure it's Marikey that's told her that. Old, I was called a coke addict. So okay, so I'll tell you real quick. I know this is kind of veering. I'm sitting in my recliner this evening, and I had the doors open because it was nice outside and raining and stuff. And I hear this noise, and it's like brr, brr, brr. And I thought it was one of the vehicles out in the driveway. You know how like when your is it when your alternator's fixing to go out or something, it'll kind of make weird noises even when the car's not turned on. So that's what I thought it was. And I go out there and look, and the kids next door to us were out front shooting each other with the exact same little water bead guns that my son shot me with today. And so I run back inside. I throw a t-shirt on because I just had a tank top on. And I go into my son's room and I'm like, give me your gun real quick. And I went out front and I peek around the corner of the house. And when they come out front, I tagged them. Yeah, like the Orbeez. So I got them. And this one guy, when he realized it was coming from me and not his friend, he started yelling and he ran in a car, jumped inside the car and pulled the door closed. And the other one in the garage was like, what is going on? And he yelled at him and said, some old lady over there shooting me. I was like, all right, little bitch, it's on now. You just called me an old lady. And by then my son was out there and he was cracking up. Old lady.
That's
I mean, like
funny.
I've never had a kid actually call me an old lady. I don't know how to feel about that.
All right, so I want to say what was going on in the chat when Kathy started attacking children. Me and Kathy were going back and forth. For some reason, I'm Lucifer, and I am cursing her. And I am an asshole, I will admit it. And I started talking about her family. And then all of a sudden, she goes after Kelsey's daughter. She goes after Karen's daughter. And she goes after everyone's daughter. But she won't... Like, that's her go-to, is to attack children. And that's not right at all.
It is. I mean, that's what she does. You're right. That's what she does.
So,
Kathy, if you're here, you can say hi.
Well,
hi,
please
Kathy.
be here.
Lucifer's here. I'm going to curse you.
Lucifer sounds very familiar. Okay.
But that's the thing. And and I'm going to bring it up. She's sitting there going back and forth with us, and she starts leaving voice clips. Why is she entertaining us if she's with Paige?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. She does that on purpose, though. Listen, she does that on purpose.
Why is she...
No, I can't. Doo-doo Pants, we can't do that on YouTube yet for some reason. I know you can do it on Instagram and I believe Facebook, but you can't do it over here. I just see that there are 11 people watching. 11 or 12.
But literally, she left a voice clip with Paige's voice in the chat. Why would you do that? That's just, yeah.
I don't share my children or grandchildren on my profile whatsoever.
Nope.
Nothing public. Now, a few of you guys here that are close to me have seen my grandbabies, but that's it. We need 11 more like Shaw. Ooh wee! Thank you, Bluebird. God, I wish she would come in here and talk. I mean, hey Kathy, if you're here, listen. If you're here, I will bump everybody else down off the panel for you to come up and talk on your own with me to begin with. I will request that everybody stay respectful if they are going to make comments while you're here. I'm trying to accommodate the best I can. But my mom had her grandkids all the time, not these occasional visits. Oh, I've got my grandkids 5 days a week. Well, Karen.
Supervised visits.
Yeah, no kidding. Is there anything else that you think is pertinent to her lies? So, wait, Karen, you were on the phone with her that night back in January when she lied to her mom about staying at the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How upset was
she
her
kept
mom at
telling her
first?
mom that she used her credit card, and her mom was like looking it up, and she's like, no, you didn't use my card because it's not, I don't see anything. And she was just like, yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I'm like, Kathy, stop lying. I said, either you used it or you didn't.
Well, let me just add to this. What 50-something-year-old woman needs their parents' bank accounts to get a hotel for
I
one
mean,
night.
seriously.
That's
Oh, why?
ludicrous.
But why did she lie about it? Is what I want to
She's
know.
almost 10 years older than me. And I've
Yeah.
been paying for my own hotel rooms for 25 years or more. I don't know now.
And the fact that she made her mom lie on the live.
Hmm. She was trying to get her mom to lie, so we could hear her, and I've got the screen recordings of it still, by the way. You can hear in the background while Kathy is recording. She was live. You can hear Kathy whispering to her mom, saying, "No, not really." And her mom is so freaking hard of hearing, she had no clue what Kathy was whispering to her. But
Right.
she was trying to get her mom to say on her live that Kathy did use her credit card to get a hotel room last night when she didn't.
Nope.
My whole damn life since I was. Yes, exactly. I moved out of the house at 17. So,
And
I was
I
out at
also want to
19.
clear something else up. That night when they were in Florida, I guess they were at the beach, Panama City Beach,
yeah, they were, yeah,
when she was taking her mom to the fire station to get her blood pressure
blood pressure.
checked.
Hmm.
And then she ran across this accident or whatever. And I'm like, Kathy, forget about the accident. Get your mom, you know, over there to the fire
Oh,
department. Worry about her and not the accident. And she's saying that I didn't care if it was her kids or,
that was it, though. That was her cry for attention because just
yeah,
because she saw a fire truck or an ambulance go in a different direction with their lights and sirens on, she just instantly, hold on, I thought the dog was getting into something. She instantly went to that it was probably her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend in a
yeah,
wreck.
yeah.
Like, how big is that city? Why? Because one emergency service vehicle drives by you with their lights on. Why would that even mean it has anything to do with your kids?
Mhm. And then when she freaking started sending me all those voice recordings when she was with her dad at the doctor's office, my God, that made me sick.
Yeah, it's just
Even
I mean,
even
she was totally abusing him.
even the picture she's dropped in chats of her mom in a ER bed.
yeah. Could you?
But I guess that's why she thinks I'm the one that called because she sent all that stuff to me and I was on the phone with her mom and all that.
No, Kathy was in
I
a
mean, y'all
chat.
heard all that. I sent it through the
Yep.
chat,
Yeah, we
right?
still
Yeah.
have it. We
Yeah.
still have it.
I don't know. Drama.
I agree with you. Just keep it real. But I think she might. I don't know. A psychoaffective disorder might be a little out there for her at this point, but she's definitely bipolar.
Oh, yeah. I have no doubt.
Big time.
And yes, so did y'all notice that her live a few days ago, she makes a comment about she's not manic or anything like that. And it was right after my drive to work live when I had said she's manic. She does this I had just said it somewhere. I said she does this every like 3 months or so. She'll drop off for a little bit, like a month, and then she'll come back and she's super manic for days or even weeks where she's up all night, every night, driving nonstop, yelling and screaming and howling at people. Psycho something. When her mom wanted the card back and Kathy wouldn't give it to her. At Panama City Beach or at her house. So she's done that twice. Last year when they went to Panama City, because remember she was out on the beach and her mom called her from the
Yeah.
hotel room
Yeah.
and wanted
I
the card
remember
back.
that.
But then
Mhm.
also, I guess she didn't want to give it back to her back in January with the other recordings that we're talking about. Because her mom was asking for her card back in January and she was going, but mom, I go buy your groceries and I go pay your bills for you. It's just easier
Yep.
for me to keep it.
Oh, no. Her mom was asking for her card back that night with the hotel thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when that one was. So it's happened
Yeah.
twice. It's definitely happened
Okay.
twice. The Panama City when she was out on the beach and her mom had to call her to get her card and she told her, not right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. I just again, at my age, much less her age, I cannot imagine walking around with my mom's credit card or bank card in my wallet unless my mom was like, completely bedbound and I needed to take care of her bills for her.
Well,
But
my mom is 90 years old and she was just diagnosed with dementia. And she,
oh,
I've just had to take her keys from her.
yeah, and I understand all
I
that.
can't let her drive anymore. But there is no way in hell. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, I could rob my mother blind right now and she wouldn't know it, but there's no way. There is no way in hell I would do anything like that.
And that's not how you pay back your parents for
Oh,
raising you.
absolutely not.
And her parents have pretty much, so from what I understand, Kathy's mom's parents were loaded.
Were.
And when they passed away, their inheritance went to Kathy's mom and Kathy and her brother. And it's gone. Like I said, she's more than likely burned up her mom's inheritance as well as her own from her grandma.
I wonder if she has power of attorney.
I would hope not. Surely not. I don't think her parents are at that point where they would actually agree to that, though.
Yeah, I just got power of attorney over my mom, and of course my stepmother that just recently died. I had power of attorney over her, and
Right, Christian? Remember, she answered the phone alive on speakerphone, and she wanted her Macy's card. Is that? Oh, I don't remember a Macy's card. I remember her calling on Panama when they were in Panama City. Kathy was sitting. Hey, the dogs are fighting over some pig ears. Kathy was sitting on the beach, and her mom called. She answered on speakerphone, and her mom wanted her debit card because she said she needed to pay the power bill.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I don't know anything about the Macy's card.
Anything about a Macy's card?
Regardless, it sounds like Kathy gets her mom's card a lot and uses it other places.
And I guarantee her mom don't know nothing that's being charged on there because Kathy probably intercepts the bill.
Well, honestly, I feel like because her mom was checking her card that night back in January.
Yeah, it's true.
So she was checking her account to see what charges were on there.
She was checking it for the hotel thing, and she kept telling Kathy, "I don't see it." What she's like, "Why are you, why are you telling me you used it for a hotel and it's not on here?" But Mom, I did use it.
Well, the thing is, though, is it looks like her mom has a reason. Her mom knows how to go check her account online and see what charges are on there. So it just makes me think that Kathy has used it without telling her before and got caught.
Oh, absolutely.
And so her mom does check on it when she has it. That's just my opinion, my observation of the situation. I'm not saying that it's fact.
I can see it being that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But so let's do a really quick rundown. First of all, nobody's following Kathy around. We don't care about her that much.
No, I wouldn't waste my time or gas money to follow her around.
Thank you. She entertains us. That's it. Have we each individually and as a group been concerned about her well-being because of her mental health status at times? Absolutely. You know what?
Absolutely.
I'm a human. I might be a bitch, but I'm a human. And do I want to see anybody in that situation get the help that they need? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So we're not sending anybody to put warrants out on Kathy. We're not sending anybody to arrest Kathy or lock her up or anything like that. We are not. Yes, we have been concerned in the past. Now I don't care.
I just want her to get some help.
Right. Well, but you know what? They've got to realize that there's something wrong first, and they will not admit it. Her family.
Well, I don't understand why her family doesn't rally around her and get her that help. I don't get it.
The family's probably tired of it, and they're just ignoring it. Hope it goes away.
Oh my God! If she's having suicidal thoughts, then
no, she's been saying that. Heck, I think she said it a couple times before she even left going live back in January, the end of January when all that was going on. She made a couple of different comments about walking out in front of on the freeway, pretty much. But yeah, yep.
And she might be
So
just saying that for attention too. Well,
I think she is. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, and this is not something I take lightly, okay? And I'm sure that I'm not the only one in this live right now that have had intrusive thoughts. I have to choose my words carefully right now, okay? Um, I have had intrusive thoughts before as well. This is just how we're going to say it, okay? Um, I sure as hell didn't go announcing to people beforehand or after. Most people don't even know that I've been in that dark of a place in my life, especially my family. And if I was going to act on said intrusive thoughts,
you
I
wouldn't say
sure as
anything.
fuck I'm not going to tell somebody.
No.
And in my professional, medically professional experience, I can tell you that there's not usually that kind of cry for help first. When somebody is at that point and ready to act on it, they just act on it. They don't
Listen,
reach for help.
my brother was bipolar. He committed suicide um
Mm. I'm
22
so
years
sorry,
ago.
Karen. I'm so sorry.
But I know it's hard to talk about, but I see a lot of my brother and Kathy, the way she acts. He years and years and years ago, he went around the family asking for our social security numbers and all this. And I sat him down and I'm like, "Well, why are you doing this? What?" And we all knew he he took out an insurance policy with a 5-year suicide clause
Oh
that
my
he
God.
couldn't. Yeah, and you know we kind of was just like, okay, this is just a cry for help. But it right after the suicide clause became in effect, he did it. I mean, I can't talk about it, but like I said, I'm just seeing a lot of the bipolar
Mm-hmm.
behavior in Kathy that I saw in my brother. I mean, my brother wasn't that crazy. I mean, he didn't do all that crap, but still, it's
Yeah,
just I lived with it with my brother, and I can spot it. I can
but she
see it.
has the hyper religious aspect of
Oh
the mental
yeah,
illness.
yes,
So it's tricky and it's sad. I mean, as much as she pisses me off for being such a nasty bitch, it's also sad at the same time because she has family. She has children. She has a grandbaby with another one on the way.
yeah.
And
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
yeah, exactly, Christian. Yeah. So it's disgusting that she would even try to use that as one of her attention seeking behaviors.
That's horrible. It's
But
disgusting.
between using that and then using the whole children aspect that she goes, and like I said, I'm not going to go into all the details with some of the other things she's brought up with children because that is not my story to share. And if that person ever wants to come and share their story and the details that Kathy has put out there that were confided, then that they are more than welcome to any time. But other than that, it's not my place to say those details. I hope y'all can understand and respect that, okay?
Oh,
Because
absolutely. I
Kathy
wish I'd
does
have known.
respect.
When I first started talking to Kathy and asking her to pray for Kaylee and stuff, God, if I'd have only known.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, we
Because
can all
she
say
has
what
opened her, if she doesn't keep her fucking mouth shut, oh, God.
she
I
didn't
can
say.
take a lot, but you do not do this to my family.
No,
Mm-mm.
I believe that most of us here right now are exactly the same. And look, if she were to go and dig stuff like that or dig anything up on my children, then I would make the time to drive to Georgia. Let me just make that clear. I don't have the time to drive to Georgia and follow anybody around right now. But if she ever decided to bring my family into this situation, which thank God she doesn't know anything about my family, But and you say whatever you want about me. I really don't give a fuck. We're here tonight to put our truth out there and to clarify some of these lies that Kathy keeps saying. But I
Well,
promise you,
Harley, I do want to say one thing.
uh-huh.
What my daughter did on Kaylee's website, I didn't agree with it. I asked her not to do all that.
Yeah.
I said, you're
Hey, we're past. I mean, I
no, no,
understand,
no. I know. I just wanted to.
and your daughter was at her wit's end, and she felt like she didn't have any other avenues to take to try and get the attention of the
She
government
was
to
just
help.
reaching out for help
Yeah, and
because
I
she's
understand
tried
that.
everything.
She was desperate, and when you're in a situation like that, sometimes you make decisions that probably weren't the right ones, but you felt at the time it's what you had to do. And I do understand and respect that. I always have. My aspect was just, what can we do now? This was
Yeah,
terrible. This was a bad choice, but what can we do now to help her get the help that she needs? And
right.
I
And
hope
and I'm
that I
telling you,
pray that
every
Kaylee is
avenue
thriving
has been
now.
explored. Everything we've done. And I mean, she just got Kaylee out of a group home because they were neglecting her, they were abusing her. So my daughter had to quit working again and take Kaylee back in, and Kaylee has, doing her same old crap, and it's hard. I don't know. My daughter cannot take a shit without Kaylee in the bathroom with her.
Yeah,
She has no social life. She has nothing, and she was just reaching out for help. She's desperate.
I,
Nobody will help.
it's so sad. It's just terrible to think that she's in a place that she can't get that help she needs. When I see I have I have many friends who have autistic children, and we have great programs around here. So it's just so sad to see
Oh,
somebody
it
having to go
sucks
through
here in
that.
Georgia. It's terrible. And
That's what I
I
found.
want her to go to Colorado because Colorado has got the
Yeah,
best in mental health, but I don't know. It's just,
so see, that's what Kathy does to make her look and sound big and bad. She attacks people who are completely helpless to defend themselves. She has to go after people that cannot even defend themselves to make her feel good about herself.
yep, yep. Well, I just
Absolutely.
know she better keep her damn mouth shut.
Oh, she's not, and I guarantee you, either here in a couple hours or at like 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, she's going to be live running her mouth about us again.
You know,
And so, Just Keep It Real has brought something up to her. This is something that Just Keep It Real said in chat with her. So Kathy knows about it. Um, there are people who are ready to put together lawsuits.
I'm right there with him.
There are people who are ready to put together lawsuits, and I will join in with them.
I
And let
will
me just
too.
say, and I said it in chat, and I don't think she's even read those messages yet, honestly. But um, when we go to court for this, you know what the judge is going to be saying to me? What my name on those papers is going to be? Yeah, you'll find my real name, I guess. Then you'll because I use
Kelly,
my
the realtor.
yeah, that's it. I use my maiden last name on social media, so I guess you'll find my actual last name on social or by that. But I guarantee you're going to see Harley on those court papers.
Mm.
um, yeah, why would she even do that though? That's so weird. Like if I were to make a visit to that area and I felt like I wanted to go visit your daughter's tea shop, Maria, I would call you and be like, "Hey, I want to go try whatever she's got. Are you cool with that?" I wouldn't just show up and walk in like that's just weird. That's weird.
Very
I
weird.
guess I could have seen if she called you first and had told you, "Hey, I'm over here. I'm gonna go check out your daughter's shop or whatnot." Okay, but no, she didn't do that. She was being malicious, most definitely.
Oh, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah. Um, yeah, when she walked in, Oh my God, no way. Oh, thank you. Just keep it real. I can't believe she walked in there with that tattoo on. That's crazy.
She's got some balls, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Well, does anybody else? We've already stayed almost an hour longer than I intended to.
Yeah,
You
I
did.
got to get to bed. My husband's got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to California. So,
Oh, bless it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming up, Karen. And I think maybe throughout this week, I'm going to try and put some clips together.
Oh,
Uh,
fun.
some of the stuff I've already made videos of or whatnot. And I got to see. I'm not going to make any promises right now. Okay. Oh, no, we're absolutely revisiting this, doo doo. We're absolutely revisiting this. So next weekend, I might have to drive to Monroe, Louisiana, or maybe even Mississippi. I'm not sure. I think I have a puppy that's fixing to be going to Mississippi. So let me figure out what day this whole exchange is going to take place, and then we will tentatively plan a live sometime next weekend. And we'll sit and just play all of our video proof. So anybody that has any videos of her old lives that you would like for us to watch and discuss, we could do commentary on those. Just send them to me, and we'll start working on. I'm going to put FBSI to work this week also, and we're going to start working on putting some of these videos together.
Yeah, we got to get Kathy there. Oh my God, we got to get her there.
I bet we've got somebody here that can call or text her, at least, and their text come through.
Spit path.
I have another phone that I can text Kathy on, but I can't find it right now. The grandson lost it.
Uh-oh.
So once I find that, I can text her, but I'll make that a priority this week as well. Does anybody else have anything else they want to share before we head out for the night and let y'all enjoy a little bit of rest of your night with your families? She left when I called. Oh yeah, she said get the fuck out now. More balls and brains. She ain't even got balls though. That's the thing. She ain't got balls either. No balls and no brains. Her husband ain't got
That
no
one
balls
brain
either.
cell's working hard.
Oh Jesus! And I'm pretty sure that one brain cell is moldy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, of course.
Her moldy brain. Remember?
Moldy brain cell.
She's
Yeah.
got mold all in her body. She's ate up with mold or covered up in mold. How does she say it? Check under the couch. I know. Well, I sent him to look under it. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. I'm sorry we went a little longer than I promised we would, but hey, that's just how it goes with me.
I
Well,
just
thanks,
have
Harley. And
one.
guys, I appreciate your
Yes, ma'am, Karen. We love you so
listening to me.
much.
I love y'all
We
too.
are so glad we have. Hey, okay, hold on, FBSI. I'll let you. Let me just say one thing that I will thank Kathy for the ones of y'all that I did meet because of Kathy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy. I've made some really good friends,
Yes. Thank you, Kathy.
and I
Because
love these people.
Kathy thought that Karen and Harley were going to fight.
Oh my God.
She tried hard.
Oh goodness. So, all right, go ahead, FBSI.
Moist.
All right, guys, I'm going to run. Y'all have a good night, and I will catch you the next time.
All right, Karen. Thank you,
All right.
ma'am.
All
I
right,
love.
girl. Good night.
You
Moist.
are.
That is
She's
all.
not here, I don't think. I don't even think she's here.
But I know it'll trigger someone.
Is there somebody here that doesn't like to be moist? I mean, you're moist. Story, you're late, dude. You're late. We are fixing to say goodnight. It's about time you showed up somewhere. We still don't know what this is. I hope Karen saw my confession. Uh-oh. I stay moist. I missed your confession. Hold on. Borax, we'll take the last one left. Borax overloaded on the last. Hold on. Thanks for the honesty. Spit bath, too much to cover. It's total time. It is, and that's the thing. I don't even know where to start with her to catch people up. It's just so much. It's overwhelming. There's just so much information. It's overload.
Years of stuff that
Huh?
it's years of stuff you can't fit in one night.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I don't understand. Oh, she's definitely here, Doo Pants.
mhm.
Um,
She's watching. She's just afraid to comment because Lucifer will curse her.
Doo Pants, is this what you're talking about? I think your daughter was crying out for help. Is that what you're talking about? I'm trying to go up and see what you said. No new friends. Oh. Oh, just me. I'm sitting here naked. That's your nudes.
Well, I mean, Kathy did have a nip slip.
Oh, here we go. Okay, Doo Pants' confession. Karen, if you're still here, Doo Pants said, I love you, Karen, but I have a confession. I do have a Karen alt from back in the day. Yeah, some of them did troll Karen a little bit. But it was all in good fun. Dude, I saw. Okay, gotcha. Got it. All right, I think we're caught up on everybody. Rainbow's new friend story. Yeah, stories been around. Just keep it real. Stories in our other chat. I think he just talked. Yeah, he just sent a video over there.
Yeah.
Find it out. Watch, I catch up on y'all old lady gossip and all the shit. Hey, watch who you're calling old lady, sir. Sir. I'm so proud of you, Granny. Everybody clap. Just keep it real is still awake. And it is midnight where she lives. We are proud of you. Thank you for staying up for us, Granny. Nobody's going to troll you anymore. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for listening to all the chaos. And I hope this made everything as clear as mud for everybody. And if Kathy still wants to put a rebuttal in here, she's more than welcome to. She can come to our next live if she wants to. Okay? Just going to leave that there right now. What does this go to?
And Kathy, Lucifer's coming for you.
Uh-oh. Wait, let's check real quick. Did we get any tips? I just want to let her know if we made any money off her tonight. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Oh. God dang it. Look, another live I did that I didn't make any money off of Kathy. Go fucking figure. Oh, well.
You're not doing it right then.
God, I got to figure this out. Roar. Sha na 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 yabba dabba doo yabba dabba doo scooby doo doo sha na 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 na. Okay, is that better?
Don't forget the spit bath.
Nope, not doing that. Sorry. Y'all keep your money. I don't want it. All right. I love you all. Y'all have a great night. And remember, you are enough.
See you, everyone.
My inbox is always open. Okay. See y'all next time. Bye. Wait. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to work. We're gonna end it like old times, okay? Sorry. Let me find this real quick. It wouldn't work the last couple times I tried, so it might not work, but we're gonna see real quick. You all. All right, who's ready?
The number one high school prospect.
Yes, ma'am, Rainbows. my mom did it. Is it playing?
With you, little stupid ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. I heard you got a new man. I see you taking a pic. Then you post it up, thinking that it's making me sick. I see you calling, I be making it quick. I'ma answer that shit like I don't fuck with you. Bitch, I got no feelings to go. I swear I had it up to here. I got no feelings to go. I mean, for real. Since the been ain't going towards the bill. Yeah. And every day I wake up celebrating shit. Cause I just dodged the bullet from a crazy bitch.
I don't know. This has got to be a new YouTube thing. This is weird. Let me just see if I can open YouTube up on here. That's just crazy that it does that now. I'm sorry, guys. um, I don't. Here we go. All right, let's try this again and see if it works.